You're not making decisions. You're repeating patterns. This might be the hardest of the truths that you'll ever hear. Most people believe they're making conscious decisions every day. They're not. They're repeating unconscious patterns. The scary part, it feels like free choice. You tell yourself, I'm just not ready. It's probably not the right time. I'll wait until I have more money. Maybe next year. I'm just being sensible. It feels like you're making a logical decision. But what if you aren't? What if you're simply repeating a survival response that was created years ago? Imagine this. Two people stand at exactly the same doorway. One walks through it, the other walks away. The opportunity was identical. The difference wasn't confidence. The difference wasn't intelligence. The difference wasn't even motivation. The difference was identity. One person's unconscious mind recognized possibility. The other recognized danger. Neither of them consciously chose that. Their identity chose for them. And here's what most people don't realize. Your identity isn't built from what you know. It's built from what you've repeatedly experienced. If you grew up believing, I'm not important, you unconsciously choose situations where you continue proving that. If you learn love has to be earned, you'll attract relationships where you're constantly trying to earn it. If you learn I have to do everything myself, you'll struggle to ask for help even when you're exhausted. If you learn I'm not good enough, success can become just as uncomfortable as failure. Because success asks you to become someone your old identity doesn't recognize. This is why change feels so difficult. Not because change is difficult, because your identity keeps trying to return you to what's familiar. It's like a GPS that's never been updated. No matter where you're trying to go, it will keep recalculating the route back to where it believes home is. Even when home is a place you've outgrown, even when it's the place that no longer serves you, even when staying there is slowly costing you your confidence, your relationships, your purpose, and your peace. The breakthrough isn't found in trying harder. It's found in seeing differently. The moment you recognize the unconscious pattern, you stop fighting yourself. You stop wondering why you keep ending up in the same situations. You stop believing you're broken because you finally understand it was never a motivation problem. It was an identity pattern. An identity, and that identity, patterns, can actually change. That's the work I do every day. Not giving people more strategies, helping them see the invisible story that's been quietly directing their lives. Because once you see it, you can choose something different. You think you're stuck. You're not. You're simply living from a version of yourself that was built to survive a life you've already outgrown. I'd like to make you an offer. I'm opening 2 complimentary 30-minute human breakthrough sessions this week. Not a sales call, a conversation. Together we'll uncover one unconscious pattern that may have been influencing your decisions for years, and you'll leave with a new way of seeing yourself and your life. Sometimes one insight just changes everything. And if you've been reading these posts all week and thought, this feels like you're describing me, then perhaps it's time to stop trying harder and start seeing differently. Comment breakthrough or below, or just send me a private message with the word breakthrough. And if one of those 2 places is still available, I'd love to spend 30 minutes with you. Because your future isn't waiting for a more motivated version of you. It's waiting for the real you to finally step forward. And that's where I'll meet you.